Who is Misty Rayne? If we told you that, we'd have to kill you. Or she probably would. She's every woman. She's a female assassin. She's a woman who is discovering how much she really loved her husband. She's discovering herself. She is fragile, vulnerable, but she's also strong. And she's awkward. She's having an awkward journey on becoming this killer.
Just who is Misty Rayne? Deliberate, dynamic, diva, deadly. All these things Misty Rayne is. But she's also sexy, alluring, but she's very much in a lot of pain. And that's the aspect of which we wanted to deal with this character. You know, I'm a 70s kid. I grew up with Pam Grier, Foxy Brown, Tamara Dobson, Cleopatra Jones, Teresa Graves, Get Christy Love. So in them days, we had real sexy, dangerous, you know, black women empowered in them days.
I've always wanted to do a show with movies and shows with more of African American women, because there aren't any roles, not a lot of them, where they can be strong and not have to take off all their clothes and show everything. I mean, you can be sensual or seductive without showing everything, or not being raunchy or racy or stereotypical. And this opportunity presented itself with Misty Rayne to be all of that.
Okay, how Misty Rayne came about. We were shooting in Zunai on a film, a short actually, that I was doing my directorial debut, and we were pilling around with ideals and stuff like that of what to do next. And Alex and Mike came together and thought of a film to do to empowering women, especially with the struggles that women go through, and making her vulnerable at first, but showing the change of how she became something more, going down from the depths of whatever, the belly of the bowels of the belly or something like that. And they created something great.
Misty Rayne. Misty Rayne is so many things to so many people, but as a writer, what I wanted to bring across in Misty Rayne is pretty much she's human. She's not untouchable, she's not invincible, she makes mistakes. She can be got just like the person that she's trying to get. Misty Rayne is a woman of color. She's a woman of every woman in America. She's who you want to be, she's who you want to be with. She's sexy, she's conniving, she's sweet, she's caring. She's a lot of different things that so many people don't understand. She's a character, but as far as a character, she's a female assassin. Not only is she a female assassin, she's a human.
We were just trying to get something great out there. We wanted her to be, in the beginning, vulnerable, have her own world, everything is perfect, and then have something happen where her world came crashing down and she had to do things that she probably never thought in a million years she would have to do. One, to stay alive, one, to, you know, avenge anything that hurt her, or, you know, that hurt her the most, which was the death of her fiance, or her husband actually. So she is seeing things that she never thought she would see, and that in itself is giving her power, and also the empowerment for women to say we can do anything as we always can, but you know, it's just giving us that empowerment of, you know, we can do it.
The short film The Wait in Zuni, Virginia, I was looking at Mike was looking at me, and you could tell we had something on our minds. So between sets, I went to him and I said, listen, Mike, I'm talking about Mike LeMelle. I said, Mike, listen, I'm thinking about a nice female assassin character for the young lady who was working with us on that particular day. And he said, I was thinking the same thing. Let's do it. Let's sit down and talk about it. So we both got real excited. And we created this character. We started going over all kind of names for the character. And we came up somehow with Misty Rayne. Sort of a play on words. You know, the rain is misty. You know, so we came up with Misty Rayne.
Was kicking around a couple of ideas. I talked to my man Alex about it. It's like, yeah, she got to have guns. I'm like, guns. and then just kind of just grew from there. Talking to Sanita, like great writer, like everybody just jumped on and had the same kind of vision about making something where we can empower this woman to be still a woman, but do some things that were larger than life. So.
Even though she's an assassin, female assassin, she's almost like a vigilante, but there's a fine line between being a vigilante and being a serial killer. And whatever that fine line is, you have to find something in between that makes them what they are and why they're doing it. All the pain in Misty's life is what drove her to this life. The problem is, to get in something, it's easier to get in than it is to get out.
Sexy girl, guns, and her guns, win-win for everybody. And keep it real, like she's doing her own stunts. Keep it a real, tangible thing. She's not a superhero. She has real issues, real life things. She has real feelings, and yeah, she's Misty Rayne.
I came onto the project of Misty Rayne as a writer. Mike and Alex had actually thought of this character, a female assassin. So my part was to come in and actually help create her, but also help develop her and the things around her. She's so many things to so many different people. She's a woman, she's a female assassin, but not only is she an assassin, it's not that she's just a cold-hearted killer. She actually feels as if she's doing something to help with issues that have gone on in her life, her way of dealing with it. There's a thin line between sane and insanity, and at this point she's just trying to figure out what and who she is.